Aulius is a work integration social enterprise. Started back in '95, so next year we can celebrate 25 years anniversary. Looking forward to that. We hire and educate people mostly with eye diseases, and I have found over years that we can take this very severe disability and put it into a business asset because we find that our people are wonderful phoners, have fantastic listening skills and awareness on the telephone. So it's been our secret gold for many years. Secret gold, yeah. I am a businesswoman myself and always have been. I've been working within the IT business and with sales training and also within telemarketing and customer service for many years now. So for me it was very natural to establish a company and doing the important task of getting people back into the job market by running a business, and by running a business on normal market terms. And to me it makes so much sense that when you run a business, then you can also do something besides that. To me it's like two sides of a coin, and one of them makes the other one much better. So one thing is nothing without the other, but if you put it together it makes so much sense. I have met people who have never thought about they could hire someone that had lost one of the senses or had problems in a way, and mostly because they had never known anyone who was not 100% normal, and no one is normal after, in my term. So I think it's about getting to know that people are people, and to see the person before the disability, and then step into it and hire someone. And if you hire someone who's capable, who's well trained, and who knows themselves what they can do, how many hours they can work, then it's not that difficult. So I think that actually I've been talking about it for many years, and I really wanted Aulius to be an example to other people that it is not that difficult. I were in business for many years before I happened to meet 8 people who are blind. And these 8 people who were blind at the Institute for Blind in Denmark, they were so eager to get a job, and they were so interested in what I could teach them about customer service and sales. So after my first lesson, it changed something in me, because I was carried away by this enthusiasm about the way they thought about that they had lost their sight by an accident or by disease, and all they could talk about and think about was, I have to get back, I have to get a job. And they found that if they changed their career, and instead of driving a bus or being a school teacher or being a salesperson, running around, they could be on the telephone. And I found at that time that this terrible disability actually were they good on the telephone, because they really loved their job, they were good at listening, and they were good at remembering things. So they didn't have a script to read, but they were very good at talking to people, and they loved it. And this awareness, I think, is very important. So we found a niche where this disability could actually be a business asset. And I had worked with telemarketing and sales training before we started Aulius, but it made so much sense. So actually, those 8 people changed my life. I normally say that if I look at Aulius, we have a diversity within age, within culture, within disability, within sexual observance, within all the kind of people you meet. If you are to give your customers support in a way, your customers are different too. So to me, this diversity is just inspiring. It's just a part of the world. You take wherever you go. You take. Here in this room, we are different people too, with different backgrounds. So, and some people have a disability, but if you see the person, you can see the strength and you can see the resources, and we need that. And I think everyone should have a chance to be on the job market. And I think it will be a much better world if we can own our own money and be part of society. It's important. And if we look at the SDGs, leaving no one behind, it says it all. To me, it's important to pay it forward, to make more people think that they could take a huge or small responsibility. And many people do that without talking about it. But perhaps we should talk a little more about it.